Perdu or Perdon't. Perdu, fancy name for his toast.
I'll wait a second. The sugars go everywhere.
Was it rolling? Wow!
Oh my god. Sugar everywhere. Oh gosh.
What will he do next?
We've not even started.
There's that.
And that broke. That broke. The antique. Hello and welcome back to Super Sundays. We're on episode 3 today, and we thought we'd do breakfast. I'm gonna do a sausage breakfast casserole, and he's gonna do French toast. What do you call it? Special name for it?
Perdu or Perdon't. Perdu, fancy name for his toast.
That's gonna be the name of the episode. Perdu or Perdon't.
You always Perdu.
I didn't want just French toast, so I decided I'd make this as a side thought. So I'll start with what I got. I'm going roughly by a recipe that's in an old book that my mother's got. It's a pound of whatever kind of sausage you like, 2 cups of milk. I don't care what kind of milk you use.
Whole milk, probably better for this.
I use skim milk, so fat-free.
Fat.
It calls for 4 slices of bread. I think I did 6. Just tear it up into little pieces. And it also calls for 6 eggs. I use 8 just to have more because I'm fat. And you got cheese. So the way you do it, you take your little pan, grease it up, a little oil. You put your breadcrumbs on it, then put your sausage over the top once you've browned it in a pan after you drain the grease off. And then you sprinkle your cheese over the top, however much you really want. I'd probably say about half of this, which is 8 ounces. So probably 4 to 6 ounces of cheese.
About a cup. About a cup of cheese.
About a cup of cheese. And you also, when you mix the eggs up, you add a little salt, a little pepper to it for taste, and then mix the milk in with it as well. Pour all of that, once you've got the bread, the sausage laid out, and the cheese, pour the milk and egg concoction over the top, and then bake it for 35 to 40 minutes at 350 degrees. So we're going to start that, and while I'm doing that, he can explain this.
First off, I'm going to explain Chris's. Milk and eggs, it's not just a mixture. It's the basis for any custard, which is the same thing for your French toast. It's the batter, it's the binder that's going to make that bread breakfast thing Chris got going on hold together, be like a casserole.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Custard base. Alright, first what we're going to do, we got some nice cinnamon swirl bread. We're also going to macerate some strawberries. What that is, just some strawberries, some sugar, some honey, a little bit of water, maybe no water, I don't know yet. It'll be pretty much like our syrup, 31 syrup, and then we got some awesome 100% pure maple syrup. I'll do both of them. We're gonna make some whipped cream too. That's just powdered sugar, heavy cream, beaten whipped cream, done. Or I might make the batter first. I'm gonna need me a whisk. I've got 8 eggs and about 3/4 cups of cream and a little splash of vanilla. I'm gonna put a little salt in there too. Alright, got my eggs all cracked up. Gonna add my 3/4 cups of cream. Gonna take some of this super alcoholic vanilla extract. Put a little bit in there. I'll still some of Chris's salt. You're just gonna whisk these together.
It's a very similar mixture there.
Just Chris has milk in his, I have cream in mine. A lot more fat.
So the base for both things are really the same thing pretty much.
Base, yeah.
And I'm just breaking down the sausage from the pound, grilling it up, gonna brown it. And then I've already got the bread crumbled up in there. Just no real, science or to it. They're different sizes, big, small, whatever. It's just gonna expand in the eggs are going to soak up into the bread and it's going to make a solid piece, and then the sausage is just going to soak up with it too. You can also use bacon. I've done that before, but the sausage is better. I've only used bacon when I've had not enough sausage, so I'll add a little bacon, do half and half, but it can be used as bacon as well.
But I'm gonna start on these strawberries. Again, just some strawberries, cut into thin little slices, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of honey, maybe a little bit of water, just to kind of get it that syrupy kind of consistency. All right, Chris has got his sausage browning.
It's nearly done there.
Pretty good. Got all the strawberries cut up. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some sugar. And again, you can just do this however much sugar you like. If you like it really sweet. But pretty much just a little bit of sugar is going to get these strawberries, kind of release some of that liquid. Take a little bit of honey. Mix that all up together. Get it all real good.
All right, now that he's doing that, this is browned sufficient enough. You don't have to really worry about it being perfect. Like, it don't have to be crispy or anything. One, because it'll be done anyway, and two, because you're going to put it in the oven at 350 for 35 to 40 minutes, so it'll continue to cook. So I've got my pan here, and I'm going to lay it right here in front so it'll be easier to spoon in. I've not really got a lot of grease, so I'm not going to worry about draining it, but if you had a lot of grease you'd want to drain. I'm just going to spoon it out onto here, just kind of spread it around, no big deal, just so it'll be kind of even. You don't want it to be, you know, lumped all in one spot, or your bites won't be even. So when you get the sausage put on the bread, you take your cheese and just sprinkle it over the top. Again, use as little or as much as you'd like. Some people don't like a lot of cheese. I kindly do, so I'll probably use more than what would be recommended by the recipe and your doctor, or any sane individual. But I, like I said, really like cheese. Should have seen the grilled cheeses we made yesterday. So that's about enough for me, probably. And then don't mix it everywhere. Take the egg and milk mixture and pour it over the top, and I had already put the salt and pepper in there, so we're good to go. And it'll just soak in to all the corners. And if you don't pre-grease your pan, it'll stick, so make sure you do that. But that's what we're looking at. Real simple. And then once you do this, in the oven we go, 35 to 40 minutes, and it's done.
Breakfast bread pudding.
We do that a lot for church things, so I can get up in the morning or do it the night before, but I usually get up in the morning, do it, leave for church right as it's coming out of the oven, and it's good to go. So that'll be done in about 40 minutes, and he's going to continue over there.
Alright, so we're going to make some whipped cream now for the French toast. We got some heavy cream. I'm going to put a little more of that alcoholic vanilla extract. I'll put just a little bit of that powdered sugar in there. Don't want it really too sweet because the strawberries are already pretty sweet. And then we're just going to whip it. That's about where you want it, right there. Little soft peaks. Pretty good. So we got our macerated strawberries. They're starting to give it off some of their liquid. Got the sugar, honey, and strawberries in there. It's good. Got our custard mixture. We better start messing up some of these breads. If you leave your bread out like overnight, let it get real stale, it'll be a whole lot better for this. We're gonna go and heat this pan up. Just gonna get that pan nice and buttery like.
Roughly 10 minutes in on the casserole, you can see how it's starting to rise a little bit. So it'll continue to rise.
You're gonna take your bread, nice buttered pan, let that egg mixture get all soaked up in it, and just lay it right on that pan. You make sure you got a big enough bowl with your custard mix so the entire piece of bread can easily go down in it. And good stale bread is going to soak up more liquid, make it more soft French toast, make it more fluffy. And now we just wait. Alright, so now we're just going to flip them over.
We've got roughly 15 minutes to go on our casserole. Everything's looking good. It's plumping up even more. We're ready to eat here in just a few minutes.
We're going to take off our first round of French toasts.
Golden brown.
We're almost done. We got our French toast plated up. I'm just going to do just some quick little family style plate up. Big old mound of whipped cream just right there in the center. Because everybody loves a big old wire whipped cream. So we're going to take our strawberries that have totally liquefied now. We're just going to spoon them just right over like that. And then you can just get a little bit of that juice. Put a few on top like that. Alright, finishing touches for this. You got your whipped cream, you got your strawberries, and then you got your powdered sugar rainfall. Taking pictures of
Casserole's also done. We're gonna let it cool for a few minutes. We'll be ready to eat. Thanks for watching episode 3 of Super Sundays. We've got everything cooked. We're gonna try it out. Should be good. Got the main course and then the dessert. But of course that's about like a main course anyway. But join us next week. Hopefully we'll have another video. Thanks for watching.
See y'all. Where's the sugar at?
Hit the button again. Hit the button again.
Just the first button I pushed, not the second. Did sugar just go everywhere?
Was it rolling?
Yes, it was rolling.
Yeah!
Get the camera.
Yeah! Wow!
Oh my gosh.
That's just a little bit of sugar.
Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't break that. Oh gosh.
That's pretty broke.
Yeah, and you just got sugar everywhere.
There's sugar there.
Oh gosh.
What will he do next?
We've not even started.
There's that.
And that broke. That broke. The antique.
We have
Super
another
glue.
one.
And then she drops the camera.
Do not. Oh my gosh, $2,000. Please
I
don't.
think it's good.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Okay. Did it pop?
Yeah, it like moved itself. First things first, we gotta get a vacuum.
Hit the button to stop the recording now.
Well, we have this
Which
one that
button
we
is
use
It's
for
the
oil.
stop start button on the right side.